Hi, in this video we will see how to install the latest version of Eclipse from beginning to end on Mac environment. At first we need to download Eclipse. We can easily download Eclipse from the official website of Eclipse. At first open any browser. For my case, I am using Google Chrome. Once the Google Chrome browser is open, just go to google.com. Once we are on the Google search page, then we are ready to start searching Eclipse. Just type Eclipse on the search box of Google and hit the return key of your keyboard. Once we hit the return key of our keyboard, this type of result page. On the top is the official website of Eclipse. We just need to click on Eclipse and it will access the official sites of Eclipse. From here on the right, we will see a button which is marked as download. To download Eclipse, we need to access this page. So I am going to click this download button. We need to access this download button page just to download Eclipse. Once we press the download button, Eclipse will show us this type of page. Here in the top, it is showing like download Eclipse technology that is right for you. And the download option will be a little bit down. We need to scroll down a little bit and then we will see this type of window or option to download. There are two versions of Eclipse. One is for Intel processor, another is for Mac processor. And also we are seeing the version of Eclipse IDE is 2023-06, which is the latest version of Eclipse. We just need to click one of the download button to start the download of Eclipse. I am using Mac Intel version, so I am going to click the Intel version of Eclipse IDE to start downloading. Once we click the download button, then again it will bring us this type of page where there will be another type of download button. That is the final stage to download the Eclipse. I am going to hit this download button, and once I hit the download button, Eclipse will start downloading shortly and it will give us a message, thank you for your download. And on the bottom left corner of the browser, we will see Eclipse started downloading. It will take some time based on our internet speed to finish downloading. Once the download is finished completely, we are ready to install Eclipse IDE on our macOS. I see it is already downloaded now. Now we have to access the location of this download. We can easily access from the Finder. We don't need this browser anymore. So I am going to minimize this one, and now I am going to access the Finder. Once I click Finder, then we need to access the download location of Eclipse. For my Mac, my download location is under downloads. So I am just going to click the downloads from this Finder, and right side we will find this type of window where the download version of Eclipse IDE installer will be there. It is a .dmg file which we can use to install Eclipse on our Mac computer. To start the installation, at first we need to open it. We can directly double click on this DMG file, or we can right click and from here we can choose open to start installation of Eclipse IDE on Mac environment. So I'm just going to click this open option, and once I click the open option or open menu, then it will open the installation window. it will take few seconds to load, and after that we will see this type of window. Now we need to click this icon, I mean the Eclipse installer app icon, and we need to drag it and we need to drop on the applications. That means we have to drag it and we have to drop inside the applications. So it will be copied, I mean this installer will be copied inside the application, and inside the application we will able to see that it is downloading or it is copying, something like that. Right now it's like not visible, but very soon it will finish copying and it will be getting ready to start the installation. Now I see it's visible. To start the installation, we just need to double click on top of this Eclipse installer app, and it will start showing us this type of message like Eclipse installer.app is an app downloaded from the internet. Are you sure you want to open it? Yes, we need to install Eclipse IDE. So we just need to press the open option, I mean the open button. I'm going to minimize unnecessary window so that we can easily focus on the installation, and I'm also going to close unnecessary window also. Now we are seeing there are two buttons. One is cancel and there is open. We just need to click the open button to start the installation. So I'm going to click the open button and very soon it will start the installation. After the open button is clicked, Eclipse will take some time to load the installation window. Don't cancel or don't press the force key option here. Just wait few seconds and very soon you will find the window from where we can easily install Eclipse IDE. When the installer is loaded successfully, then we will find different options to install Eclipse. Like here, we are seeing the first one is Eclipse IDE for Java developer. So if we want to install this version that is suitable for Java developer, it has also other versions like the second one, Eclipse IDE for enterprise Java and web developers, and also Eclipse has version for C or C++ developers or other PHP developer. If we scroll down this whole list, we will find all the available installer option of Eclipse is there. That means we can use Eclipse not only to develop the Java application, but also we can use Eclipse IDE to develop other application which can be used by other languages like C or C++ or Enterprise Java Edition, anything. We want to install Eclipse for our Java development. So I'm going to choose the first option, which is Eclipse IDE for Java developer. So once we select this option, basically it will start downloading or installing this version of Eclipse. Just press or click here and the Eclipse installation will be started shortly, and it will look like this type of window. Here we will find two lines. These are very important. The first line is Java 17 plus VM, and the down is installation folder. We have to choose the version of Java which we want to install with this Eclipse. We don't need to install Java separately. From here we can directly download and install. Just click this drop down and choose the version which we need. Right now I'm going to choose the latest version of Java, which is Java 20. and then we can choose this option to start or install this version of Java with this Eclipse. If you want to choose other version, that is also fine, but for my case or for this lesson I am going to use the latest version of Java, which is Java 20. Just click over there and it will be selected. The next option is installation folder. Eclipse is showing us where it will start the installation. By default it is locating this path, but we can choose this path if we want. But for my case I'm not going to change the path. The default installation location is fine. So if you need to change this path, you can click this folder icon and from there you can change the installation folder. Now we need to start the installation and there is a button, it is called install. We just need to press this install button to start the installation. We have set up completely the Java version and installer folder. Now just click on the install button to start the installation of Eclipse. Once we click there, it will start installing Eclipse on that particular folder based on that Java version. When the installation is running, we might get this type of window, which is the Eclipse user agreement. We can press this link and in the right side we can see the whole agreement. If you want to read the whole agreement, you can read from there. But I am going to accept this agreement. Otherwise, we cannot install Eclipse. And down we will see two buttons. We just need to press the accept button. Once the accept button is clicked, Eclipse will start the installation again and it will complete the installation. So I am going to press this install button and we will see Eclipse installation is continuing and it will be installed very shortly. During the installation time, Eclipse also brings us this type of trust artifact window. We just need to select there or we can press the select all button and it will be selected everything. So I'm going to press the select all this button and we will see everything will be selected. And once everything is selected, at the bottom right corner we will see a blue color button like trust selected. We just need to press this button to continue the installation. I'm going to press this button to continue the installation of Eclipse IDE on our Mac computer. Once the button is pressed, you will see it is again installing, or that means it is trying to finish the installation, and very shortly we will find the confirmation message like Eclipse installed successfully. Just wait a few more seconds. It will take like maximum 1 to 2 minutes to complete the installation. Now we are seeing that it is giving us message, our confirmation that Eclipse installed successfully. Now we are seeing also the version of Java which is installed for this Eclipse and the installation folder of this Eclipse IDE. And there are a couple of buttons like launch or open in System Explorer, like that. But we don't need to understand those options. What we need to know that we are trying to install Java 20 version to install with this Eclipse, and it is installed and it is locating in this folder where it is installed. We can easily start the Eclipse once it is finished installation by pressing this button. I just pressed the launch button and we are seeing the Eclipse IDE is going to start, and the version of this Eclipse IDE is 2023-06. which is the latest version of Eclipse IDE. It will take some time when it will start the application. For my case, it is taking like 30 seconds. It depends on your computer performance. And once the Eclipse is loaded successfully, it is asking us to put the workspace location. You can use the default workspace location or you can change it. For my case, I am going to change it. I am going to press this browse button and I will configure from where this will be mapped. I mean, this workspace will be located in which location. Once I press the browse button, we need to put location where it will be mapped. For your case, you will do on your own way. For my case, I'm going to configure in my home or root folder like FewSteps, this folder. I'm going to press here, and on the right side, I'm seeing Java Eclipse on folder is there. I'm going to open this folder, and inside this folder, I'm going to create an environment. For example, we want to create an environment like dev in this folder. So I'm going to press the new folder button and then it will create a new folder. Let's name it as dev, D-E-V. That means development or developer, for like that. I'm going to type DEV, and once I finish typing, then I need to press the create button. The same steps you will follow for your own purpose, but if you want to do this thing, then don't use it. And after that, we have to press the open button. On the right side of this window, we will be seeing two buttons are there. One is cancel and there is open. We can easily press this open button so that it can be mapped to our repository location or workspace location, something like that. If you use GitHub, then it will be repository location. Otherwise, the workspace is fine. I just press the open button and it will be mapped in this folder. And here we will be able to see from where it is linking this workspace. And I am seeing the whole path here. And in the down, there are two buttons. One is cancel and another is launch. I'm going to press this launch button to open the Eclipse in this workspace. Once we press the launch button, it will again take few seconds to load the Eclipse IDE on the Mac environment. We will be presented in this type of window where there will be a welcome window. We don't need this welcome window, so I am going to click it. Before that, I'm just opening the Eclipse IDE inside the whole window, and I'm going to close this welcome window. We don't need it. And once we close it, then we will see the real IDE of Eclipse. On the left side, there is the Explorer, and right side, there is the code editor, and down is like compiling or problem window or the console window. To create a project, we can do different ways. We can click this on like create a Java project. From here, we can create a project, or alternately, we can also create the project from the file menu. Inside the Eclipse, on the top, we will find one menu like file, edit, source, refactor, navigate, search, and so on. We just need to create one project. So for this case, we need to click on this file menu and a new menu will be appeared. From here, one option is new. As we are trying to create a new project, we have to press this new, and again it will be expanded. And once it is expanded, it will bring us different types of project option. For our case, we want to create a Java project, but you are okay to choose any of that. I'm going to choose Java project. Once I select Java project, the Java project configuration window will be appear shortly. From this configuration window, basically we need to put the Java project name and details. For my case, I am going to create a Java project named as demo Java project, like this, or Java program, whatever you want to use. But I used demo Java project, and now we are seeing the latest version of Java or JRE is configured automatically, which is Java 20. So we don't need to change anything from here. And if we go down a little bit, then there is another option, create module info Java file. We also don't need this option. So I'm going to click here so that this option will be disabled or it will not be configured with this Java project. Just press on click and everything will be deselected. Now we are ready to go to the next step. At the down, there are a couple of buttons. We can go next by next, but I am going to press this finish button to close and finishing all the settings. I just press finish button and very shortly it will create a project, and we will see on the left side which is package explorer. So on the left side we are seeing that a folder is created, and if we try to expand it, it will be expanded, and here you will find the JRE library and the source folder. At the beginning the source folder is empty, but inside the JRE there are many things. I'm not going to expand it, but I'm going to create on simple Java class file just to make sure and confirm whether my Eclipse is installed properly and can run Java program. Right click on the source folder and it will bring us a menu which is new, and from new it will be expanded and there will be couple of different types of file. I'm going to create on class file, so I'm going to select this class so that a class file will be generated. Once I select there, I mean the class file, it will open this type of window. Here it is asking the name of the file, that means the Java class file name. I'm going to choose a random name. For example, I'm using demo app, which is very simple name, and then we have to add a main method. So I'm going to press this checkbox so that the static main method is included with this file, I mean with this Java file. And once I click there, now we can press the finish button to complete the creation of Java class or Java file. Once we click the finish button, we will see a new file has been created which is named as demo app.java. It has the extension .java, which is refer that this is a Java file. And right side there are some lines of code. We can select this line and we can remove the whole line because this is a command line. I don't want to include the command line here. Now we can increase the font a little bit by holding command key and plus key together. Now I am going to write on simple expression like system.out.println, this method, and inside it I am going to type on simple message like hello Java, and finally let's run it to check whether it is able to run the application or not, or the Java program or not. Right click on top of the file or this side and then choose run as, and then choose Java application. Once I select the Java application, it will start building and running the application. I'm going to run this thing by pressing this button. Once I press this run button, then we'll see a new message will be appeared on the console, which is hello Java, the actual message which we typed inside the system.out.println method. This way we can run the application. There is another way or shortcut way we can run the application. Let's modify the message a little bit. Like at the end of this message, we can type couple of dot sign. So I'm going to type some dot, and this time I am going to run the application in a different way. On the top side of this Eclipse, we'll see couple of icons are there. One is like green triangle. I'm going to press this, and then it will start running this Java file. Just press over there, and we are seeing the message is updating, or the updated message is there, like hello Java with a couple of dots, which is the change message. So in this way we can also run the Java program. So that's it. In this way we can easily install the latest version of Eclipse on our Mac computer. If you face any issue or problem, please put in the comment section. Thank you for watching the video.